everyone, this is Shilpa back with another video, and this video is all about the 10 applications that you can use for your online school slash college. Because of the whole COVID situation, most of the schools and colleges have shifted to online medium, and the online classes are starting even for first semester students in my college. So yeah, I feel bad for the first semester students though. Like, first semester online is just like, I feel bad for you. You can't meet people that well online, but yeah, it's okay, you'll figure it out. But to make sure that you figure out your online college altogether, I have made this video, and these applications or softwares are actually going to make your life comparatively more easier, and you're gonna thank me later, trust me. And you might get some extra marks because of the extra efforts you will make because of these applications. So let's get into the video. Number one application. Video conferencing. Now that could be anything that of course your college requires. Personally, if I had to suggest, it would be Microsoft Meets or Google Meets, but I see that a lot of our teachers use Zoom call, and that's why I have to use that. So I would suggest people to actually install all the three. I think Google Meet doesn't have an installation, but the rest to Microsoft and I almost said GeoMeet. Zoom call has applications and you can easily download them. Please download them, because trust me, when you try to access them through a browser, it's a whole lot of process, and you don't want to face that on the days that you're late sometimes for class because you woke up late. Number two, okay, I need to thank God for making me come across this amazing application, because it has changed the way I look at online class right now. I wish I'd come across this when I was in first semester. It is the OneNote application. I think it's a Microsoft, yeah, it's a part of Microsoft Office, and it is amazing, guys. Like, I kid you not, I'm gonna show you the whole outlook of it. It's beautiful, it's so convenient. I can save my notes according to classes. I can draw whatever I want to. There are shapes, I can insert screenshots, I can edit on them, and it is great. So if you are doing online classes, just go with OneNote. It is free, so you can go for it. Good suggestion from Shilpa Das, isn't it? Number three. Now, a lot of kids might think that this could be a non-necessary application to have, but honestly, I'm suggesting you to get a video editor software or application on your phone so that you can edit videos. I'll tell you why video editing is really important during online classes. With the change in format of education and it completely becoming online, a lot of teachers are going to give you online assignments and submissions. Of course, you're going to work a lot on Google Doc and Google PowerPoint and Google Sheets and stuff to, you know, make your presentations look good and stuff. But a video editor can really help you show your projects or anything that you make in a better way. Let me give you an example. Let's see, I am making a project on thermal power plant, and I make something out of cardboard. Keeping it on a school level completely, you can maximize or minimize it according to which place you're in school or college or whatever. So let's say you make a thermal power ka project physically, and you need to show that. Of course, the pictures are going to make it look good and justify it completely, but with the video, you can actually explain the functionality and the main points of the entire project that you do. And it is very important for you to do that, to make sure that they understand what you're trying to say. So a video editing app is, you don't need to become a YouTuber editing sort of a person. Video editing apps are very easy, guys. I will give you suggestions. I think when I was I'll tell you my own story, because उससे better क्या हो सकता है? When I started YouTube, I was using free softwares on my computer. That was VSDC and Movie Maker. They are absolutely free, and it is very easy to combine all the videos that I have, cut, edit, all those things, basic stuff, good to go. If you have MacBook, Final Cut Pro is there, I think, as a default. If it is not, you can use these. Or on phone, you can use KineMaster, InShots or KineMaster. I have used both the video editing apps on my phone. They are great, easy to use, good features. So yeah, those will be great, and it'll actually be good for the projects that you're gonna make, guys. It's helping me anyway. If you want to go for a paid software, you can go for Filmora 9, which is absolutely amazing. I use it for my YouTube videos, so it's great. It's paid, by the way. Otherwise you'll get a logo or something. I don't know if you want to keep that, so it's fine. Number 4 would be a voice recording application. A voice recording application can be utilized in 2 ways. Number 1, if you want to record something so that you remember it later, that it can be used for that. I use it a lot of times. Number 2 could be that if you've made something and you want to do a voiceover. I use a voice recorder, and it is free and it is very easy, and you actually clearly hear what is on the app. So that can actually help you in your assignments, and you will thank me later. Number 5. Now a lot of people might think that I'm like some advocate of Google, but I think if you are doing online class, get Google Keeps. Google Keeps are these basic notes wala thing which can sync with the stuff, which can sync with your phone and your laptop or computer, whatever, basically because it's through your Gmail. And yeah, you can keep noting down stuff that you remember. Being in a creative field, you get a lot of good ideas randomly, literally 2 a.m. in the night, and you wake up and you just write that down, and you can work on it later the next day. Number 6 is a Google Calendar. I use it as to keep reminding myself when the class is. Usually our class has a timetable, so that's not an issue, but if there is something which is important and usually out of my usual routine, I will put it in the calendar so that I remember it with a, what do they say, reminder. And yeah, that is going to perfectly keep you organized and on time, and make sure that you don't miss out, because घर पे रह के ना I'm telling you, बहुत चीजें दिमाग से निकल जाती है, because तुम टाइम पास करने लग जाते हो, समझे? So use Google Calendar. Next is 7, and I am speaking on it. Yes, you guessed it right. It's YouTube. Honestly, there are a lot of concepts that your teachers are going to teach, be if you are in finance, or you are in NIFT doing designing, or you are in engineering, and there are a lot of concepts that can happen that you do not understand in your regular class. So YouTube can help you out in understanding them later if you would like to know. You can learn a lot of things on YouTube, from video editing to graphic designing to finance and statistics. I am not kidding. I have done that. So yeah, just use YouTube. You can, you know, take the premium one if you want to, or keep the free one and watch a lot of ads and make all the YouTubers earn some money. Now, next up is learning applications or website. Now, this could be a little tricky for people who do not want to invest in something like this and spend money, and I can completely understand that, and that's why YouTube is there. But at the same time, a lot of things you can understand in a course manner, or you know, a tutorial manner where a professional is teaching you these things. One of the websites that I've used to learn these things are Skillshare. Skillshare has 2 months free, I think, something like that, so you can check that out. Trust me, it's not paid. They did not give me money for it, but I think it's really helpful, so you can actually use it. The best part is I learned a little bit of French from there. It's not complete, but yeah, I learned a little bit from there, and it's not that expensive. Think it from a broader perspective that you can learn a new skill altogether. You can learn Photoshop, you can learn Illustrator, you can learn video editing, you can learn so many more things through Skillshare. So yeah, you can get Skillshare or Udemy. I have done a digital marketing course from there, so you can check that out as well, or Shaw Academy. I'm going to leave those links in the description. All these links I'll leave them below. You can get them on your phone, on your laptop. Number 9 is the Facebook Creator Studio. I will tell you why. It is not something that you can download, but at the same time, for digital content creators like me, it's not necessary that I post anything which has to be posted at 9 p.m. I might be ready with it and I don't want to wait till 9 p.m. to post it. So what I do, I just schedule it through Facebook Studio. Yeah, I can schedule it for Facebook and Instagram both, because both of them are owned by Facebook. So yeah, it's completely free. Do not pay for like those you know, applications which schedule your Instagram post and stuff if you're a content creator. So yeah, just let it be. Next up is comparatively more refined, but I think it's gonna help you out. That is picture editing softwares or applications. A lot of times, as I told you in the video editing part, you will have to put pictures of yourself or something that you've made or that you've created, or you know, natural things and things like that, and you would want to edit it so that it looks good and presentable. You can choose to, of course, use professional softwares, and if you're early in your career, you can actually invest a little time in, you know, Photoshop and Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator and stuff. And if you don't want to spend so much time learning something like that, you can of course use the free apps and softwares. One of the apps that I've used is Snapseed, or you could use Collage Maker. These are really good applications. They have a lot of features and they are absolutely free. So I think a photo editing application or software is something you need to keep with yourself. I hope you like this video and it helped you in understanding various ways in which you can actually make your online college more comfortable and organized. And this was comparatively a more general video so that it can be used by a lot of you know, different departments, courses. You know, an engineer can use it, a NIFT kid can use it, or a finance person may use it. I don't even know anything about finance, but yeah, so let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see a video in which I explain you or tell you the applications that I use for this course in particular. Yes, MFM NIFT ka course which I use, these are very particular ones. You will see it on my Instagram a lot of times. I put these mood boards and, you know, these styling stuff, collages that I put, and I use very specific free websites for these works. So if you would like a video like that, please put it in the comment section and I will make sure that I make a video for it. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment below which is the next video you'd like to see. If you'd like to see the video I just described you 10 seconds before, comment below. And subscribe to my channel, guys. Let's reach 1000 subscribers soon. And thank you for watching. Until the next video, bye.